Groundwork's a really essential part of any horse's training, and when you engage your horse in groundwork, you are teaching them from the beginning about manners and respect. I find when I'm doing groundwork that it really develops your eye for the natural asymmetries, and the more you do, the quicker you get at actually noticing those natural asymmetries. You can see subtle changes, or if there's any injuries or concerns. Hey there, so today we're going to talk about groundwork and what tools you need to get you started. Firstly, we've got a rope halter on here. It's quite thin and it works nicely on the pressure on the nose and on the pole. And when you're fitting it, you just want to make sure that it's not too low on the nose and that it just sits underneath the cheekbone. So then lots of people have these types of Caversons, and again it's fine to use, but they're not quite as precise as say the rope halter because of the thick padded noseband. And I just want to show you, because these are quite heavy, you need to make sure that they're fitted correctly. So you want to make sure that when you're doing any groundwork or lunging, that it's not going to be twisting from side to side, and these do that a little bit anyway, even when you have got them tighter. So I'm going to tighten up this part first, and this part's going to stop it from moving around. Then I'm just going to lift the nose a little bit and then just tighten up the noseband as well. So now that's fitted much better, and if I do any half halts or adjustments here, I'm not going to pull that down on his nose. So this is a leather Caverson, and this Caverson has a chain inside the noseband, and it's nice and padded, but it fits really nicely around the nose. And I'm just going to tighten it up now, because you want to make sure that it's not hanging like this, that it's actually sat here. So I'm going to tighten this noseband up to start with. And then here you've got an extra strap, and this is to stop the halter from swinging from side to side, because without that it could swing into his eye. So you're going to make sure that's nice and tight as well. So then there, I can make sure that it doesn't slip round or down. The throat lash doesn't need to be, you should be able to, like a bridle, get your 4 fingers in there so that as he does arch his neck, he's got room. I do like to use a schooling whip, and that is purely just as a cue. It helps just refine your aids and what you're asking the horse. What I would say about the different halters is this is great for the groundwork, definitely, and it's great for establishing your space, my space, walking over poles, doing some groundwork stuff, rein back, etc. But this refines you can refine your aids a little bit more with this. So with this you can work in a very precise way, striving to use as little pressure as possible. The problem with this is it's okay, but it's quite heavy and quite cumbersome on their nose. It's quite a lot thicker if you look at the two together, and it does tend to have that motion. Your point of connection is with the horse's nose, and this helps you with correct bending and flexion. So I do use a bridle as well, but I tend to use the bridle when I'm starting to prepare horses for movements. I can be more precise with my aids, and this prepares the horse for the ridden work. My preferred way is to start with the Caverson and then eventually go to the bridle.